Welcome back to Self-Help. Today we're going to be talking about emotion regulation strategies. So we've spent a lot of time, the last 4 videos, building this foundation about emotions, and we know that there are times where emotion regulation is particularly important, and so when those times do come, what do you actually do? Going into this, though, it's important to remember that we're not trying to get rid of emotions. That doesn't work. What we're going to do is we're going to imagine that you have this volume switch, and so you're able to kind of turn down the volume on your emotions. Or you can imagine we have a shrink ray. We're able to shrink the emotions down. They're still there, but we've either turned down the volume or we've shrunk them down into a very small, manageable size.
Wish I could do that with my kids.
Oh, the volume? I was thinking shrink ray, and I was like, they're already small.
No.
The first strategy that is important to cover is this idea of identifying your emotions. So when we practice becoming first aware of our emotions and being able to identify or recognize them, that's going to help us then know what to do next or what specific strategies to then employ, because it's no longer this weird, mysterious emotion that's bothering us. We are able to say, oh, I know what this emotion is, and I know what to do now. So it takes away a lot of that guessing game and a lot of that mystery and makes it a lot more manageable.
Okay. So
Right.
you're kind of classifying what you're feeling so that you can have a go-to strategy when you feel that way.
Right, exactly.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
We're going to go through a 4-step process now, and this is really applicable when there seems to be this big or overwhelming emotion that keeps popping up for you. Sometimes it can be associated with, past trauma or past negative experiences, whatever it might be. And sometimes it's just kind of coming up out of nowhere without really much of an explanation. And so when there is this big or kind of unexplained emotion going on that keeps coming up, doing these 4 things is going to help you recognize this emotion a little bit easier and almost objectify it so that it's a lot more manageable.
Okay.
And the reason this is helpful is because with practice, there will be less time between the moment that this emotion arises and pops up for you and the implementation of a regulation strategy. So sometimes that gap is where the suffering happens. And so being able to, recognize it right on the dot using this 4-step process is going to shorten that period of time between when the emotion comes and when you're able to regulate it.
It's your vehicle. You're here at Emotionville, and then you could walk all the way to Regulationville, or you can get in your Audi R8 and get there in about 10 seconds.
This video brought to you by
Audi.
R8.
The
R8 kind.
The Audi.
R8. So we're going to jump in, and you at home can try this with your own emotion that seems overwhelming and keeps popping up for you. Is there one that comes in mind for you?
I'm not a big sad guy.
Right. You're a little sad guy.
I'm a little sad guy. I'm more of that little angry dude on
Inside Out?
You laugh, you smile,
I know.
The little guy whose head explodes like he's Krakatoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were hanging out just over the weekend, and you told me of an experience where maybe that anger would have come out with the
What did I
whole
say?
charges on the paint.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go with that.
Okay.
And then I'll
So
do frustration, anger, and I'll give some examples of some ways that my clients have gone through this exercise.
Okay.
Number 1, I want you to think about that emotion and then think about where it's located in your body. For some people, they'll feel anxious feelings in their chest or in their head, sad feelings or worried feelings, pit of the stomach, all these different possibilities. When you think about that anger, where is it located in your body?
My face.
I
feel like my
face.
Yeah, my face. I get really red with frustration.
Straight raging.
So I just feel it
Okay.
I just want to.
I'm going to love zooming in on that one. So we got the location.
Okay.
Next is to assign it a color. Imagine that we're able to put this fancy x-ray over your body, and we're able to see all your emotions, and we can see what color it is. So, what color comes to you?
Red.
Red. I love it. I've heard all sorts of different colors from clients. Red, blue, black, anything goes. So now we got the location, we got the color. Next is a shape. This is where we get a little bit abstract here. So what shape would you assign this emotion?
Probably a triangle.
Triangle, yeah. Red triangle. That's good. I've gotten, all sorts of different things. Like some people say it's a spiky ball. Some people say it's like a mist. We get like hard shapes like what you just said. Anything goes. Last but not least, and this is where you can kind of have some fun with it, we're going to assign it a name. And it can be like a human name, or it can be like anything goes for this one. I've had one client name it after me, which was kind of weird. They're like deeply sad emotion. They called it Cam. I was like, let's think of a different name, but I let it slide. So
let's call it Bert.
Bert. Sorry for any Berts out there watching this. No offense. A favorite example with one of my clients is they named their feelings of like self-loathing and self-hatred Carl. And the whole session, I just kept thinking of that llamas and hats video. Carl! So what we've effectively done here is we have made a very quick reference to a big emotion, or it doesn't even have to be big. We've made a very quick reference to an emotion in our life that maybe comes up more frequently than we'd like. And so in the future, this is helpful because when this red triangle comes up in your face that you've named Bert, you're able to recognize, oh, there's Bert. There's that red triangle located in my face, and I know now that that's what's here, and I know that I need to act in a way that will be effective given its presence.
So what do? Just yell at him? Get out of here, Bert!
Bert!
I'll get angry at Bert.
Yeah.
I'm angry that I'm angry.
I think you're hitting a good point. This is really just the first step, is this identification and recognition process so that we know exactly what we're up against, and then because of that, we're able to respond a lot more effectively or a lot more deliberately. And the next few episodes are actually going to be all around, what to do once you've already identified the emotion, just hitting you guys with a bunch of different strategies you can try. All of these you can see as like experiments. You try it out, see if it works. If not, that's great because now you're one step closer to finding out what does work. So stay with us for the next few episodes. We're going to give you guys all of these tools, and I think it's going to help.
Yeah. We're coming for you, Bert.
See you next time.
Bert.